Hello, I'm Bob Kaufman from Lewis, Delaware, here at WBOC's Historic Studio D. You're watching Delmarva Life.
And just want to say thank you again to Bob for being in the show, especially after his wife volunteered him. That was very sweet of you. Thank you so much for that. You know, there are a lot of things that you and I can easily take for granted day in and day out. The ability to walk, for example, or maybe even to drive a car. Well, for people with disabilities, these simple tasks can be very stressful and challenging, but there are products and services that can help. So, joining us today to tell us more about it is Ray Hammond, who is the founder of the Disability Resource Expo. Ray, thanks for joining us
today.
You, sir. Appreciate you being here. Let me just start off with a very simple question. Independence is a big deal, isn't it?
Yes, sir, it is.
Why?
Well, once you lose it, you really understand the answer to that. It's, you know, you don't realize what you may take for granted if you lose the ability to do one thing or another. I mean, you break your leg and hobble around on crutches, you really find out on a really small scale what is hard to do and where it's hard to get around at.
And sometimes, whether you like it or not, you have to rely on other people.
Yes.
To get things done.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now, people with disabilities, their families as well, need to know there is a support system. There are things available to help them out. Would you agree with that?
Absolutely.
Good statement there?
Yes.
Okay. So you have an upcoming expo.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
It's the GRH Disability Resource Expo. It's a lot like the Better Living Expedition we have here every year. That's a 3-day event, and vendors, different businesses come out and showcase their things. So this is a little bit different. It's catered to a specific audience, people with disabilities. But it's not just for people with disabilities. It's families, caregivers, and just the general public, really. But it's catered for resources, products, and services that are available to people with disabilities.
What kind of resources? Name me something.
Anything.
Simple.
If you need Social Security, if you don't know how to go about getting it, if you need adaptive equipment, if you need to learn how to prepare to go back to work, and to work with a disability, it's a lot different than just walking in your office, sitting down, getting ready to work. You have to have the accessible parking. You have to be able to open the door, get through the door with your briefcase or whatever, and then you have to be able to work with your computer and your desk and get around the office as you need to be. So there's a lot of different aspects of getting around, with a disability. So, you can find almost anything at the expo that you don't even know you're going to need.
And like you said, this is also for families and
yes.
caregivers as well, who are doing the best they can.
Yes.
A lot of good resources there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so give me the information about the event details.
Well, it's on October 25th, this coming Thursday, out at the Center at Salisbury. It's from 10 in the morning till 3 in the afternoon. Mm-hmm. It's going to be spread out between the stage at Boscov's and all the directions there out at JCPenney. There'll be vendors out there from recreational to business to family, medical, whatever you need.
A lot of stuff going on.
Yes, absolutely.
Ray, thank you.
Thank you
for
very much,
doing it and for joining us today to tell us about it.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it. We'll get more on that.
All right.
Well, another event to help others. The Signature Chefs auction Eastern Shore to benefit the March of Dimes. There's still time for you to get involved. Plus, you get some spirits, you're in the kitchen, Signature Chef showing you one of his specialties. That's coming up next.